can cross surviving a Hulk attack off my list of bucket things I never wanted to experience.
Hulk and I have tangled before, but it was nothing like that.
Hunter, are you any good at writing eulogies? I mean, it's not like Robbie's gonna let you write a eulogy for Blaze. Seems like this is something he's got to work out on his own. But a little backup never hurts.
And what are you doing?
Me? I'm here to support Robbie. He watched his personal hero sacrifice himself. He shouldn't have to grieve alone.
I am concerned about Robbie too. Blaze's betrayal and his sacrifice, it could be overwhelming to him.
The guy's been through a lot. That's why I want to help him get closure. I'm sure he'll be fine after that.
Closure? What is that?
Yeah, closure? Like, after you have a breakup and you insist on making your ex go out for coffee so you can tell them how they made you feel.
Do you think that is effective?
I've watched hundreds of hours of daytime TV talk shows that say yes. So, as soon as Robbie works this out, we'll be good to go. Robbie will figure out what to do. Eventually.
I can't get Blaze out of my head. I don't mean possession or anything, just everything that happened.
Tell me what you were thinking.
On the one hand, he was my personal hero. On the other hand, he tried to destroy you. On the other hand, he sacrificed himself to save me. How do I honor him and still be truthful? It's too many hands.
No matter what betrayals he visited upon us, he did the right thing in the end. You are standing here because he sacrificed himself.
Maybe so. I also remember Mephisto's sulfur stench, and Blaze's generally awful attitude. Can I really talk about the good and ignore the awful? I don't think so.
Whatever you decide to do it quickly. I am afraid we are running out of time.
You really helped clarify my thinking. Thank you. I'll figure something out by morning. Promise. This is so hard. Maybe we should just have a memorial barbecue. Any suggestions?
How about, of all the spirits of vengeance, he was definitely one of them.
Man, it's kinda hard to mourn a guy who made 2 deals with the devil.
2 that you're aware of?
Oof. You're right.
My silence is my support, Robbie.
Thanks, Blade. Well, Johnny Blaze was a complicated guy. And now that he's gone, well, things are still complicated. But he's not here anymore to complicate them further. So, there's that.
He did save your life. Well, after he betrayed you. His motorcycle was cool.
Thanks, Peter. I feel like I should say something to commemorate Blaze.
I don't think there's enough web fluid in the world to handle a demon Hulk. Maybe if I mix some holy water into my web fluid, that might help.
All that rage pent up inside Banner, Lilith knows just how to manipulate it. She's feeding him even more anger.
Seriously, this is about as celebratory as I get.
Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again and again. Until I win.
You win.
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. Listen to someone other than yourself for once. Stand down, Tony.
Not while I can still fix this.
Stand down now, before we all go down with you.
What do you say, boss? You know that I've got this, right? What do you say, boss? Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line.
You tried, Tony. That is admirable and greatly appreciated.
But no longer needed.
That is not what I am saying.
But you're thinking it. Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. I have high expectations for this. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Time to work my magic. This is some of my best work. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. I'm here if you need me.
The chatter points to large mostly in Eastern Europe. Lots of talk about Transia.
North Maria Hill, or Intercepted Comms, or other.
The Army, we call that hard intel. Semantics aside, Hydra's never been this active. During my major three-letter agencies.
Can't believe I find myself wishing Westpro was still in charge.
Hydra hasn't been this active since my Howling Commando days. There's something going on that we're not seeing.
Another day closer to the fulfillment of the prophecy.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
I'm here if you need me.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
Peace. Ready to work?
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Let's see him try to handle me now. Better test this out next time.
All right then. No pain, no gain. Don't worry about me. I'll meditate until you're ready.
Been looking forward to upgrading that.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
Can't wait to try this out. Ah, improved spell. Nice. Gotta keep on top of this stuff. Don't want to get caught out.
See you around.
Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up.
I know what it's like to feel guilty about the death of a loved one, too.
Back again.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Gonna put the hurt on him for sure.
Later. I still say, ready for more? Practice makes perfect. Do your thing.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
All that gamma radiation. What's the Darkhold written on? Hulk skin?
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
You cannot know that, Wanda.
Sure I can. I let myself get carried away, and Agatha died as a result. If I didn't exist, she would still be here. Just ask Caretaker. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
You cannot hide from her forever. You need to figure out how to summon the courage to face her, so that both of you can move on.
Yeah, you're right. I owe her that.
You owe it to yourself, and Agatha. Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah, for Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter. Waking up from a demonic...
The Scarlet Witch is not long welcome in these halls.
If you have any wild plans to contribute, Hunter, now's the time to share them. Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So if you have any bright ideas...
Surely the situation is not as dire as it seems. There must be more to learn, more secrets to unlock, some weakness we could discover about Chthon.
That's what I'm doing. If there's even a hint of a notion of a way to stop Chthon, I will ferret it out. If the circumstances weren't so dire, I might even find this fun.
Keep at it. Do not give up. We have to find something in one of those books.
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
Who were these Elder Gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Chthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself. Like now.
Like now.
Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself. Like now.
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe this will have the answer. Prophecy speaks of a fallen one returning to the light.
That collar of yours does not look good, Hunter.
Lilith's tomb won't be that creepy, right? We should bring flashlights.
Guess you overheard our conversation.
Some of it.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
What does Peter say? Ah, yes. With great power comes great responsibility.
And we are ready for that responsibility, trust me.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
There's 2 months I'll never get back. We better win this thing.
Nobody expects us to lead the charge. That's why it's the best plan.
Oh, look who it is.
Whatever that device is, Hydra would rather destroy it than allow us to capture it for analysis.
We're still doing this?
Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Welcome assistance.
Let's do this!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Watch close.
I hope you learned your lesson.
It is all coming back to me.
I've got you. Watch this. Here we go. Take this.
That's one hell of a move.
Ready up. Think these guys got their tactics from the back of a magazine.
Forever in service. Hope you're bulletproof.
They're actually trying to hide from us. You just made a big mistake.
More warm bodies on the way.
We have the upper hand for now.
Get ready.
I am impressed. This shall be of great help.
I'm on it.
They will know our power.
No one can stop us. You and me, let's go.
Booyah!
Here, this should help. They still haven't changed their minds.
Let's do it!
In this form, I bring only death to the field. No more insolence!
We'll have to do better than that.
I fear no end.
It is good to be back in the fight. Walk in the light.
Danke.
Not a problem.
Never seen that before.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I will make this quick. I like the way you move, Hunter. They're mine.
Not bad.
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Do not be intimidated by this form.
This
You make that look too easy.
The odds are still in my favor.
The advantage is mine.
One more time. Didn't think I could get any stronger.
Game over. Not so tough after all.
Now that was something.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
Blaze.
Johnny
Blaze. Is that it? Can we go now?
What's up, Hunter?
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Stark Drive?
Sure. It tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
Lilith does not care about the country or its people. If she could gain power from a desert island, she would go there.
Too bad she doesn't go to a desert island. Transia's nasty this time of year.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Oh, I'm focused.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? This is some of my best work.
I just hope you brought me something interesting. Be careful with this one, it's actually quite powerful. Always a pleasure.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe, near, Germany.
You're our driver, Robbie.
That reminds me. What side of the road do transients drive on?
Just have the Hell Ride full of diesel and ready.
The Hell Ride doesn't take diesel. It's fueled by the screaming soul energy of the unavenged, the wronged, and the betrayed. And trust me, the Hell Ride's topped off.
Okay, that was pretty badass, Robbie.
Charlie's such a rad dog. Gabe would love a hell puppy.
Would he? Specifically, a hell puppy?
Yeah, Gabe's an animal lover. I would love it if his pet were demonic. Like his big bro.
Hellhounds do not tame easily.
You think I need something a little more foolproof?
He sounds like an extraordinary child. He deserves something out of this world.
He would get major cool points if I can find him something like a dragon. A small one that doesn't freak out the neighbors. Or freaks him out the exact right amount, so they stop taking my parking spot.
I am sure Ileana can help you find a portal to a demonic miniature pet store.
She's my next stop. Thanks, Hunter.
Is there anything you can tell us about?
I'm ready when you are. Later.
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must spare them at all costs.
Right. I'm packing coffee pods. Anything you like?
Yes, the coffee shop cinnamon blend. Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
We cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange homecoming.
We are not our homes. We are our family. And our little spooky family here can get through anything together.
I missed you, Ileana.
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you've been to Transia.
Is that a question?
More like a prompt. You know, to see if the journals were true, or if there was something you left out intentionally.
Ah, for intel.
Yes, definitely for intel. If so, War Journal number 47 is my favorite. So when you were surrounded by Hydra troops in that Transian cemetery, did all that stuff really happen? Where you bounced the shield off the tombstones and took out like 10 elite troops?
No.
Oh, so you made it up?
No, I cut out the more unbelievable parts. Lots of redacting. Truth was way crazier.
I knew it!
Let's discuss. But first, the mission.
Right, the mission. Good call, Captain America.
You enjoyed calling me Captain America, didn't you?
Yes, a little too much. I'm kind of a big fan.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Consider it done.
I'm not going anywhere.
You don't have a lot of time. Take down anyone standing in your way of that truck.
They do not stand a chance.
Coming at you. Should come in handy.
Think me lazy.
Time for some teamwork.
That was even better than I expected.
Who's next?
Good one.
Time to sleep. You kissed the mother with that mouth? Here it comes. It's on.
Looks like it's up to me.
in service.
Payback's gonna be fun.
You don't really think you can hide?
Reinforcements on approach.
If you still want it, come and get it.
Target the truck and take it out. Shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
This shall be of great help. Walk in the light.
Danke.
Late to run now.
I saw an acrobat once as a child, but he was not nearly on your level.
Here we go.
That's a neat trick.
Hail that!
Playtime's over.
Oh, this should be good. You can still run away. I promise we won't chase you.
Don't blink.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Watch. Ought to make things interesting.
Now that was something.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Armed guns are responding.
Maybe I should be flattered.
We're on top of it.
They're not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
Push me too far.
I'm not really into guns, but you make a compelling argument. You're in trouble now.
Spider Kid's got moves. Watch close.
I am impressed.
Maybe put some ice on that. You'll feel better.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
I like our chances.
That truck is tougher than it looks. Finish it off while you still have a chance.
Do not bother running.
That should put a dent in their operations. Nicely done.
How invigorating.